Hey guys, welcome back to another live game commentary. And wait, no, I'm out of sync. Oh shit, no, what's happening? Oh gosh, no, oh, wait, okay, yeah, no, this is not great. What's happening here, guys, is my mic was muted in this gameplay. You can still hear the game sounds, but I muted my mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a cheeky little kind of voice over of this game because I really wanted to show it to you because it was a great display of how to play Karthus jungle and treat it as like a little Karthus jungle guide because I love playing me some Karthus jungle. I don't know what to do about my little talking head down the corner here, so I'm just going to... Yep, there you go. That'll do. Something like that. I don't bloody know. I'm really sorry that this is muted, by the way. I would love to have shown you this gameplay. I'm going to show you the first 20 minutes of this one, guys, just to give you a kind of like a clue of how to play Karthus in this early game, and then how to play him in like the mid game as well. So basically, guys, what you want to do, you want to start your bot side, get that leash, and then move towards my favorite jungle clear right now in Season 9, which is where I go to the top side of the map and then just work my way down. It's really, really efficient, and you'll see why as well as we go on here. I skipped the Scuttle Crab, though. If I was playing someone like Gragas, I would have done red into Scuttle and then do what I'm doing here. I skipped the Scuttle because your early clear is a bit meh. And also, you're not great at taking Scuttle Crabs because you don't have any hard CC to take the crab down. Plus the fact that you're not, if you run into the enemy jungler, you're probably going to struggle. Enemy jungler is Eve this game, so I don't want to run into her. You can see my runes bottom left of the screen. I just moused over them. Dark Harvest, get some healing in there as well. Eyeball Collection for obvious reasons, loads of damage. And Presence of Mind, which is that one at the top right there in Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace means I do 7% more damage to people whenever I ult them if they're low on health, which combo with Dark Harvest is OP. And Presence of Mind, whenever I get a kill or an assist, it reduces my ultimate cooldown by 20 seconds, which is nutty. It's really, really insane. So, what we're going to do, keep clearing through this jungle here, guys. Going for that AoE, spamming that Q. Notice I don't keep my E on when I'm clearing the jungle, because that drains a lot of mana. So, we're not going to go ahead and do that. Now, we had a sneaky suspicion Eve might show bot side here, because it's a little bit vulnerable. Tristan's a little bit pushed out here. So, instead, what do? We go and we see if we can counter her in this tri-bush. And we can. Bam! First kill of the game for me. I'm on the board. I'm landing a lot of my Qs as well. That's must be a bug. Something must have happened. I've put on my aimbot, guys. I'm hacking now. But that's good. Good start. We're going to recall here. And this is why the Karthus jungle build here, the jungle path, that's the word I'm looking for, is actually really good. Because it means I can go and do what I'm going to do right now, which is just run into my topside jungle and complete this top to bot path again. So because I took my Gromp early on, that was the first one I knocked down here, it means that I can go and it will be the next one spawning, so I can go and take it. But then what spawns after that? The wolf camp. And what spawns after that? The chicken camp. And what spawns after that? The croc camp. So it means it's a hideously efficient jungle path if you want to just kind of farm through the early game. And you can also like deviate this path a little bit and just mix it up a tad here to, you know, gank if you want to gank. Now I'm playing Karthus, so I'm not really that interested in ganking too much. So we're just going to go ahead and, you know, not really look for too much of a gank. I do put some vision down, that is important, but, you know, I'm not really... If I were maybe playing someone else, I might go for a cheeky invade there, or just see if I can get some info elsewhere. But nope, I'm not playing someone else. I'm playing Karthus, so we're gonna take the farm route. And look at that, my Grump spawns. You take that. My wolf spawn. I'll take that. And like a boy bands from the 90, when the chickens spawn, I'll take that too. That would have been a funny joke if I said a sequel to the boy band. You know what? I might use that for the LCS. I do like my cheeky little one-liners when I'm casting. A sequel to a boy band from the 90s. We'll take that too. Yes! That's a good fucking line! Yeah, will you guys hear that in LCS? LEC, sorry. Oof. Foxdrop, LEC, Foxdrop confirmed. Spoiler alert. You guys know. This is the birth of that line. This moment right here, guys. Right here. The birth of a cheesy Foxdrop line. Oh dear. You guys know where I get it from now. I don't have some kind of database. I just legitimately chat shit. Do you guys remember my holy shit line? I even used this on broadcast as well. And Quickshot wasn't, well, he wasn't not happy with me. He just was very afraid of where I was going with it, because the setup to the line is like a priest in a lavatory or in a bathroom. I think I said, holy crap. And as soon as I said a priest in a bathroom, he looked at me something fierce. He was not sure where I was going with that. And he was not sure. He was not sure if he should cut me off or anything either. But no, it worked out well. It was a great line, and we all lived happily ever after. Great thing about playing Karthus Jungle, boys and girls, one of the things that I love playing Karthus Jungle for is pressing R. Funnily enough, it's one of the best things about Karthus. You wonder whether there was a pirate in a past life because of how much he... Nope, not going to use that one. That's a really bad line. But there you go. I'm hovering over my presence of mind there and just explaining it, which you'd be able to hear if I didn't mute my bloody mic because I'm an absolute twat. Presence of mind, 20 seconds off whenever I get a kill with my ultimate, which is pretty nutty, honestly. Actually, really ridiculous. Really ridiculous. I think I also got an assist there on the Teemo mid lane. Just completely randomly. So that also gave me another 20 seconds off. So all in all, pretty good, to be fair. But now I've done with my bot side, I can go back top side. And look at that, the Gromp has spawned. You know what happens after Gromp, guys, right? You know what happens after Gromp? I think you might know what happens after Gromp. I know what happens after Gromp at least. But I got some kills early on this game, so we have our Runic Echoes quite early here, which is really nice. So just at this point in the game, you do not worry about your jungle clears on Karthus. You're all sorted here. It's the real early game that you have to worry a little bit. But once you have this Runic Echoes, like most mage junglers, honestly, once you have this item, it's not really a big deal. If well, your clears in general aren't really a big deal. Now I'm doing something slightly different. I'm not going straight to my chickens here because I am wanting to try and put a little bit of pressure on the map. Somehow I have a 500 gold bounty, by the way. What the shit is that? World's most expensive chocolate bar. That's not a bad line either, actually. Do you guys have bounties where you live? Do you have them? We have them in England. They're pretty grim, honestly. They're kind of like coconut flavored. Yeah, that's the word. Coconut flavored chocolate bars, which isn't a great mix. It's a bit like, there's an alcoholic beverage. I can't remember what it's called, actually. But that's also like coconut and all that bullshit. What is that called? Malibu. That's a little bit grim as well. I have some very bad memories of Malibu when I was like 16. Going out with friends. Yeah, that's... I don't know. It's I don't know. I'm sure it's some people's jam, but it sure as shit wasn't mine. Anyway, we can take Scuttle Crabs now. I did say that Karthus is really bad at taking Scuttle Crabs. But once you get some levels, it really doesn't matter anymore. You just take it and you're sorted. No problemo. No worries at all really here on your jungle clears. My bot lane is getting their ass handed to them, by the way. 4-0 Xayah, which is funny because Tristana actually has decent CS. I don't really know how that happens. But I can also tell you that my bot lane does not like each other. And that's a theme that will continue for the rest of this game, honestly. My team does not like each other. Right now, it's only my bot lane doesn't like each other. But this will evolve, and you will be shocked to see who it evolves with. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to guess that one. Anyway, I missed my wall on the Xayah here. She's pretty good focus for us, but to be honest, focusing Thresh is not a bad idea either, because he's the one with the lantern, right? So it's kind of hard to focus the AD carry when Thresh is around, because Thresh just lanterns them out, exactly as you saw there. But I'm actually going to go for a cheeky little tower push here. Get some plates there, get some gold over to my bot lane, and hey, Xayah is going to stay on half health, and I want a Dark Harvest stack, so fuck it, let's stay and see what we can do. That's what I say. We put a wall behind her to cut off her escape, which she doesn't walk into, but we do tag her with a cheeky little Q, pop our ulti on her. Don't kill the Xayah, but we do kill Teemo in mid lane. And look at that fadeaway. We get a fadeaway Q onto the Xayah as well under tower. She goes down. So we actually do kill Xayah in the end there, but it's not really what I was expecting, but I'll take it. we get 2 kills. And yeah, that's I don't know what to say. It just happens, man. I love this champion. Like, this champion is just absolutely, he's just something else. He's just absolutely something else. And the enemy Evelyn in this game is playing the objective game, and I'm playing the help my team game. I'm honestly okay with this. Getting Rift Herald early on though is actually very valuable if you can use it to break turrets. Not turrets, sorry. Obviously turrets. Plates, sorry. Plates, not turrets. We make a bit of a mistake here overextending for this tower. I also miss my wall and I'm out of mana. So the chances of me doing something here are really slim. This was a pretty big mistake because I had an 850 gold shutdown that goes straight onto Xayah. Honestly, I feel like I shouldn't have gone for the first blood tower and instead backed off and respected the Moby Boots from Thresh, which I absolutely did not respect here. I really didn't think he was going to come at us so fast. That's what she said. I thought about buying a Melanonomicon there, but instead I'm going to go for the components. The components are pretty good alternatives because they give us really nice stats and it means I can get my tier 2 boots. Now I have a lot of flat penetration, which is great against targets who don't have a lot of magic resist. And at this stage in the game, we're 12 minutes in, people on the enemy team do not have a lot of magic resist. Now you just saw I poked the camera there. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to pull up an analogy that honestly is pretty awful, but I may as well repeat it here. Midas touch. Have you heard of that phrase, Midas touch? Sometimes you hear it in video games. It's basically anything to... In video games, it comes out when it's something to do with gold and all that rubbish. It's essentially the Midas touch is when someone touches things, it turns to gold. Which is cool. This Tristana doesn't have the Midas touch. She has the Shitas touch. Because whatever she touches turns to shite. We're seeing that this game a little bit. And it's something I am definitely conscious of. My top lane is doing fine, but he is playing versus Zed, which is like, I mean, okay. Nothing really expected there, I suppose. If anything, maybe I would expect Clay to be doing a little bit better. But we do have a very strong Yasuo, so that gives me a nice anchor for me to play around. Not to be confused with something that Josh plays around, who's my brother, Fi. It's not actually an anchor, but it does rhyme with that. Now I'm going to go for a cheeky little dive onto this Zed. It's a bit hard to do that, but Claire does have a nice engage. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting out of that play, so the fact that we got Zed's flash is honestly pretty generous. I know you're going to see me waste a little bit of time here. Actually, no, that comes later in the game. We're going to go for the tower instead, because Zed's being pushed out of it. They have a lot of people in that mid lane, and I'm staring at this mid. Can I get a kill here? Sure. Let's press R. Bam! She did. That was like, that's like half her health. Like when you have Dark Harvest, your Ludens as well. The coup de grace coming through too. That's a lot of damage on the people with your ultimate. It is a lot of damage. It's very nice stuff. And this Tristana here, look at this. I'm going to close my eyes soon. Right, here we go. I close my eyes and I count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was my countdown for Tristana dying to Eve bot. Because Eve just went for the dragon. She's playing the objective game. But Eve actually doesn't die. And she plays a bit of a master escaper here. She sits in the bush. She channels the recall. Even though she gets spotted, she's out. So I heavily underestimated the power of that Tristana. My 0-4 Tristana. Wow, what a beast. And also pay a little bit of attention to Tristana this game. To where she goes and where she moves. Because she had a really bad early game. And she needs to get back into this game. So, watch what she does, because this is something that I know I struggle with this, and I think that AD carry players in general are not very good at doing this. So, if you're an AD carry player, or, you know, if you are a laner, or you get autofilled if you're not a jungler, you know, whatever. She's going to get back into this game, and you should watch how she does that, because a lot of it just comes from farming. You don't really want to rely on just randomly grouping and fighting. I know like it's happening here because we've killed 4 people, right? But generally speaking, she'll go bot lane a lot and she'll kind of split push a lot until she gets that 2-3 items which you want as a critical strike AD carry, like the Tristana, where you'll get the Storm Razor into Rapid Fire or Static Shiv or Phantom Dance. So usually it's the Rapid Fire, and then the Infinity Edge is that 3rd item. But generally speaking, it's a good lesson into how to play from behind and how to get back into games. So we're doing pretty well overall here. We've got all of the outer towers. I'm 5-1. I have 112 CS at 16 minutes. Level 11, which is massive for Karthus, as you would imagine. I'm pretty bloody fed, honestly. The enemy Eve is 1 and 2 and 0. So not really having the greatest of impacts. Jungle difference is pretty big this game, and I scale ridiculously hard. Eve isn't bad late game either, but Karthus is very good as well. So, honestly, we're in a good spot. We have a nice scaling team. Everything's okay. Why not? You know, we're alright. We're alright here. Of course, this does not factor in. This is me wasting time, by the way, that I was talking about before. Just hanging around this clear trying to protect him when, meh. Just, he's got wards. Just leave him alone, you know. There's nothing. It's unlikely we're going to get a kill here. So, especially when Yasuo's bot and he's our strongest teammate. What's the point? Just bugger off. Even if we do get a play here, it's not going to play to our strengths, right? Eventually, something does happen, though, and there's Teemo with, like, I don't know what this damage is, but hey, he does a ridiculous amount of damage there to that Tristana. Teemo just goes crazy. And then Yasuo comes up. Teemo, sorry, mate, that's unfortunate. I'm going to press R, and what do you know? He's dead. What a shocker. Huge mechanical prowess coming through from this Karthus player. Oh, no! I got ganked by Eve. And look at this. Look at those Skittles. That's some beautiful Skittle play right there. You may have missed that one. But Eve tries to gank me. She does get me, to be fair. But, fucking hell, if I don't get her back. Now, we're going to go for Azonias as our third item here. We are against a Zed top lane as well. So that Zonias is very useful. And Xayah is the fed enemy teammate. Enemy teammate? What the hell? The fed enemy player. So, it makes sense for us to go for something that helps us versus those. But just in general, Karthus is a very good Zhonya's user. Oh, I'm plugging my like here. I can't remember what that was for. What was that for? I don't bloody know. But yeah, if you want to like the video, guys, go ahead and do it. I don't know what I was trying to like set out for that time, but yeah, go ahead and like the video, guys. Stroke my ego. I almost said something totally different to ego. Wow, Foxy, focus. Oh, look at that. That's cheeky. That is cheeky. A really nice 3-man ulti there. You know, and I'm sitting here thinking, bloody hell, that was sick. We actually lose that team fight. 3 for 2. That's not great. But still pretty good stuff, honestly. That was still a great setup from Yasuo. Really nice stuff. I think at this point I say something like, if you don't like for me, like for Yasuo. Because that was sick. It was sick. But you know what? You actually might not want to like for Yasuo. At least not yet. Because, yeah, he's... Did you guys play Digimon games? Do you know there's like dark versions of Digimon? There's like Gabumon and Dark Gabumon. And if you played Digimon Rumble Arena, which was like the fighting game of Digimon, there was like dark version. Look at this, by the way. That was like a 100% skill rate. This champion is just grim. It's seriously grim. If you can hit your Qs, it's grim. But legit, guys, if you played Rumble Arena, if you had, you know, like the you pick a character and then someone else picks the same character, the second character has like a different reskin, right? That's how it works in fighting games. In Digimon Rumble Arena, the second character would be the... Wait, would he be the dark? Or am I dumb? I can't remember. Either way, right now Yasuo is Gabumon, but he's going to turn to Dark Gabumon soon enough. Now, I get a little bit chunked down here. Have to smite the dragon a bit early to try and survive there, which works. Then we retreat and press R. Almost kill the Xayah there. That's actually a bit unfortunate. We don't manage to finish her off. But still, I get the dragon. I get out with my life, and we get a double kill. It's pretty good stuff, honestly. It's pretty good stuff. And you can see, like, when you have this lead on Karthus, it really just comes down to how you can play with your Q. Because you're able to just run at people and kill them. I did it to that Teemo. That's what started that dragon play. But if you get caught out as well, you can just die and run into the middle of everyone and still be useful in these team fights. It's honestly like it's really easy to play this guy and be useful on him. And that's what I love about him. You just chill out in the early game, you scale, you farm, and then you just press R and just do crazy damage to people. It's a lot of fun, really. It really is a lot of fun. So 2 kills in that mid lane. Honestly, we're getting a little bit too cheeky here, not gonna lie. Yasuo is staying because he fancies something. I'm missing all of my Qs, which is not great. I definitely should have killed someone here. But we're doing a little bit of poke. I don't want to overstay too much because I'm a bit scared. And yeah, I have terrible Q accuracy here, so I guess we shouldn't really stay because something's broken. And it's not the damage of my Qs because those are completely whiffing. Speaking of whiffing, Yasuo's lease on life 100% whiffed right there as well. Now we do have to be careful of the Baron play though, especially when we know we're playing versus a jungler that's horny for objectives. And the fact that on the map right now, we don't have anyone topside and we just lost Yasuo. So we scout out the Baron, we see they're doing it. That's great for us because it means we can run at them and try and stop them because they're not going to do it fast enough. Smartly enough for them though, they do back away. So no Baron play to be had here. I'm going to continue farming. One of the mistakes I make when I play League of Legends outside of the lane phase, I often forget to farm. It happens, man. It happens. And yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't know. Like, I just don't forget to farm on Karthus. But you have to keep farming. You can't stop farming. If you're playing a damage build, you can't stop farming. If you do, you'll just be very, very useless. And that's really, you know what? Generally speaking, fellas, being useless is a suboptimal strategy for League of Legends. I don't have any data to back that one up, but it is true. Again, Yasuo is pushing bot side here. I mentioned before, when we go around the top side and Yasuo goes around the bot side, it doesn't work out very well for us because Yasuo is pretty strong. I'm also very strong, but Yasuo is definitely like the second strong. He's probably stronger than me, honestly. Like, we want Yasuo here, so we have to be careful. We don't want to do anything too crazy here. We don't want to start any crazy fights. I'm trying to get some poke with my Skittles here, but I really should respect this Thresh. I mean, he has, I don't know, he can grab me, he can hook me, he can do things to me that I don't want him to do, and it would be scary if that happened while Yasuo was still bot side. He has no TP obviously as well, so Yasuo is now coming back up to the top side, so it's all fine. Basically, at this point, we're kind of just looking for a pick, someone out of position, like that, get the flash. If we can kill someone, the Baron is really easy for us to do. So that's kind of what we want to play around here. Again, there goes, there's the pick. So Thresh is going to go down here. Yasuo is going to get traded, which isn't great, but we can still win this team fight. Well, actually, this is 2 for 1. We can still win this team fight. I'm going to press R because teammate didn't die. Somehow, Eve 1v1's cleared, by the way. I didn't even notice this when I was playing that game. That's actually pathetic. But now I'm 2v1 because this Tristan is getting out of here. We land the Skittles. We land the wall. Bam! Zed's out of there. That's a shutdown. And you want some more, buddy, do you? Well, my champion is pretty skillful, as you can see. Pop the Zonyas. Press E. Oh, my goodness. What an outplay. Disgusting. I have no idea how Claire dies to this Eve, by the way. Like, seriously, how does that happen? He has Titanic Hydra and Black Cleaver. How does that happen? Like, seriously. Guys, how? Tell me. Someone let me know. I don't know how it happens. Like, seriously, that's just really bad. But Zaya's dead. Zed is dead. I probably should have recalled here. Could have got some, could have got an item. I'm going for the Rileys, just for that perma-slow around my Q and my E. Either way, we can still go for this Baron because we have a ridiculously fast Baron taking team. I'm going to show you my Baron mechanics here, guys. Okay, I'm going to show you them. Look at my cam here. There you go. Do you see that? You see those Baron mechanics? You see those Karthus mechanics? Sorry if that had gotten stolen, by the way. Oh dear. But legit, there we go. Bam, we get a kill as well. That's Baron, that's a kill. Excellent stuff here. Things are looking really good for us. 25 minutes into the game, we're a great scaling team, and we're already winning pretty hard, and we just took Baron. Excelente. Really, really nice stuff here as well. I'm going to let this replay play out for a little bit longer. I did say it would be 20 minutes. I know we're encroaching 25. But I just want to show you something that happens around here as well. Yasuo is dead, okay? Yasuo is dead, but so is Zed. Zed's dead, baby. So this is kind of like this is a 4v4. We've just traded to like the Yasuo for Zed. We'd rather have Yasuo, like, that's for sure. And so what happens here is probably one of the worst things to have happen to a Karthus player. Watch this. Watch this. Do you see that? Do you see that? I misclicked my R. I misclicked my ultimate. And you know what that does? Loses us the team fight. Terrible state of affairs. Absolutely horrendous. Because look at their health. Oh my god. Oh, with Eve as well. Oh my god. That's so triggering. But you know what's actually more triggering than this? I'm going to skip forward. How much longer? I'm going to skip forward about... about 5 minutes. Okay? Let's skip forward. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Just over 5 minutes. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Well, I won't, because I'm going to skip forward straight away. But I'll see you in a bit, fellas. Okay? I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to our Karthus gameplay. Yeah, we lose this game about 5 minutes-ish after that fight. Do you want to know why we lose that game? Well, I mentioned Dark Gabumon, right? Yeah, Dark Gabumon just kind of takes over. And we hate each other, start running it down. And yeah, we lose the game. Pretty sad stuff. But still, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. I'm really sorry I muted myself. Like, I feel terrible, but I thought this was fun. I don't know. Guys, let me know down below if this is a total waste of your time. If you hate watching this video was shite. Look at that damage. Ugh, I did nothing for like the last kind of, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, just let me know, guys, if you want to see more of this kind of, well, let me know if you think I should have scrapped this video, basically, or whether you still enjoyed watching. Anyway, I'm chatting so much shit here, so I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Cheeky thumbs up if you like to. Subscribe to me for more. Those notifications as well will let you know when I am uploading a video. I'm going to give a cheeky little report to this guy who ran it down mid. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully unmuted,